at 103%, so I was like, all right, cool, it's probably maxing out. So I switched the tune, and guess what? It was working good. All right, YouTube. Good morning, man. I think it's still the morning. Yeah, it's almost noon. It's 11:53 right now, but I just got a package. Based on the title, I know y'all see. I'm about to grab it from the front door. I'm gonna try to put that on today, but I got a lot to do today. But yeah, man, we're gonna grab this package right quick. I had ordered that from Amazon. So, I mean, what do you expect? I needed something quick. So this was 1 day shipping right here. So hopefully the quality good. I mean, I don't see how a gasket could be too bad of a quality, but I don't know. It was like $50. So that's about the same price as a regular gasket on like any other site like Rock Auto or something like that. But I bought that because it was 1 day shipping. So since I got Prime, I can get it the next day, and I needed that. I'm trying to get all these things fixed because there's an event coming up. Yeah, I want to go out there, but I'm not really going to be doing too much because my car ain't particularly where I wanted to be at. I mean, it's quick and all that, but it's people out there with like real work done. But I'm gonna just go out there just to have fun and stuff, vlog, get y'all some videos and stuff, man. Just see a lot of the other builds and everything. We're gonna open this up and check it out and see what's up. All right, so as you can see, I have the valve cover gasket right here. Then these are the spark plug tools, but it said that it won't fit the car. But I checked on Rock Auto, and this is like the same part number. But yeah, bro, the gasket should fit. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's gonna fit. No, that's gonna fit. I know. Man, I was thinking about doing my valve adjustment, but it's hot as shit out here. It's like 100 degrees. I don't even feel like messing with that. Could put it into the garage, but doing some cleaning, and I would have to like just move all this out the way. Just do that another day. It ain't like it's too serious, but I just thought I should do it since I already have the valve covers off. So I need that. The good thing about this is that I ain't gotta take off this manifold. I just go ahead and pull these valve covers right off, because this manifold a lot smaller than the stock one. I'm gonna show y'all for a comparison. And I just wanna give myself a round of applause for how clean this is. That means I stay on top of my oil changes and all my maintenance. See, the valve cover gasket don't look bad. Pretty much look brand new, and then the tube seals, all this look brand new right here. Since I got it, I might as well just go ahead and replace the stuff. I just want to see what that backside look like, because that's what a misfire happening at instead of the 1 and 2. All right, so I did the valve cover gaskets. I don't even think those was leaking to begin with, because they was like pretty much brand new when I took them off. But I mean, I guess it's good to have some new ones on there. I'm still having a misfire. I did a compression test, and like all the cylinders was good. Like they was all at like 150, 155, and then I think cylinder 6 and cylinder 5 was at 160. So I know the motor not hurt. I could have did a wet test, but that wouldn't have made too much difference since the cylinders are all like in like the same values. No point in doing the leak down test, because that's basically like the wet test. I'm thinking I should just clean the MAV sensor and see if that works. But then if that don't work, then it's probably the 3 injectors in the back, so I gotta replace them. But I don't know. We gonna see what's up with that. I'm hoping it's just the MAV sensor. Like, and I have doubts that it's probably not. It's probably the injectors, but it is what it is, man. As long as it ain't the motor, I know I ain't got too big of an issue to deal with, because the injectors and the MAV sensor ain't gonna be too expensive. You can hear it's running good at idle, and then like once it gets to like 5,000 RPMs, that's when it start like misfiring and everything. Just driving normally, the check engine light don't cut on or nothing. It might be something as simple as just that fucking MAV sensor, because I definitely don't have a filter on my intake. The only filter I got is this mesh screen that's on the velocity stack. And that's just to protect it from big shit. So like all the little small particles and dust and shit, it's still getting in there. So I'm almost certain that it is the MAV sensor, but I have doubts that it's not, because it could be the injectors, because it's just these 3 cylinders back here. So I'm thinking like if it was the MAV sensor, then all these, I would have misfires in like every cylinder, but I could be wrong. So I'm a little hesitant on like changing the injectors right now, just because I do have some more right here. And these are from Fuel Injector Clinic. Had these for a minute. I just never put them on because I got a tune for them and everything. But I got these 650 injectors from P2R because I wanted to go E85. And you can't run E85 on them stock injectors, so you need bigger injectors. The only thing that's stopping me from doing it now that I'm having this issue, is because I don't have my K-Tuner unit. My K-Tuner unit, I sent it out to K-Tuner because it the USB port on it has snapped, so I'm having that issue. So it's like real unfortunate that like all this is happening. Like my K-tuner unit break, then I'm having these misfires right here, so I can't even really like run no data logging or nothing like that on it to see like what's wrong with the car or anything like that, or like switch tunes or nothing. And put these on to see if the fuel injectors are the issue. So it's like I gotta come out of my pocket to buy some new injectors just to see if that is the issue. But I'm trying to like hold on as much as I can. That way I could just switch over to these and start tuning for the E85. I kind of do got the E85 tune set up a little bit, but that was just me like going on a limb with like based on my old tunes, and then just me adding like 30% more fuel and then cutting back on certain shit. But I still gotta run some data logs just to see how the car is doing. So the tune not gonna be 100% when I do upload it on there. So it's just so much shit going on. It's just like fucking everything up. So I got my K-tuner unit back. So now I can finally do some data logging. But the last one I had, the little USB port would fall in whenever I stick the USB cord in there, so they fixed that. I think what they do is they replace the whole board that's in there. Or I mean, I think they solder a new piece in there or something like that, and then they just replace the casing around it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do some data logging, see what's up with the car. I think it's an injector though. I'm about to go change my clothes right quick and then go do this test. All right, so now that I got my K-tuner back, I can actually read the stuff now. So I'm about to just take it for a little drive and see what's going on. I don't know if it's like cutting fuel on the top end, but we gonna see what's going on once I look back at this. So we back in business, man. So I was having an issue with a misfire, and I actually found out that it was my injectors. My duty cycle, it was maxing out. So basically, when I was looking at the screen, when I went full throttle, I noticed that my duty cycle was at 103. It was at 103%, and that's not good. Like, your duty cycle should really be, on stock injectors, shouldn't be no more than like 80%. And I think with my 4-inch intake, mine was at like 92, 94, so it's kind of pushing it. And that was the whole reason why I got them 650 injectors. For one, because I wanted to run E85, and then also with the 4-inch intake and then the fuel that I was adding to it, it was just making it the duty cycle run up too much. So now I cut back on some fuel. I'm learning as I go. But I'm not putting too much into it to where like I'm gonna fuck it up or anything like that. But something like that could have fucked the car up. That was just a moment. I don't know why I did that. I've been driving on this 4-inch intake since like January, and then it decided to do this. So I don't know what that was about. But right now it's running good. Like I like them numbers right there. Idle right here, it's idling around 14.3, 14.5. As you can see, it's moving around right there. Sometimes it drops into the 13.9, but I'm not too worried about that. I'd rather run a little rich than too lean. Seeing that the injector was at 103%, so I was like, all right, cool. It's probably maxing out. So I switched the tune, and guess what? It was working good. All right, so this is a whole different day. I had to come back and record it because I actually ran out of space on the GoPro, so I had to delete some videos. But today 90 degrees. Yesterday it was like 70. It was a little under 80. It was like 77 or something like that. So it was pretty good weather yesterday. Today it's hot as fuck, but ain't no more misfire. So we good, man. We good. Let me watch out for this pothole there. Oh, I fucking missed it. Fuck. Going downhill.